here with Flying S4 joining them, and you could see the hunger that comes out from each and every one of them.
Yeah. What's it like for you, Peter, watching your old team? Is it mixture emotions, or?
Yeah, I mean, that's all in the past. But I think it's remarkable how much they've improved since they first formed as a team. They went to the Super Major, and that was like their very first tournament as a team, and then it was kind of quiet, right? We had like that off time, but going into TI qualifiers, they just absolutely dominated in there, and then coming to TI, they look like they look like the best team.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to scrim them in the lead up to TI?
Yeah, we played just about everybody. I think that's the coolest. Like the best way to prepare is to get different looks, because everybody has different opinions of certain heroes, and like they feel like this hero's good in this matchup, and they feel like that hero's good in this matchup, and so if you play against the same guys all the time, you don't get all those different looks, and nobody like tests you and challenges you. And like the weirder the draft gets on the other side, the weirder your draft can get. So you start getting outside of the typical meta when teams push the limits.
Black, your boys are out, unfortunately. Liquid won't be making a double visit to the final. You've supported them all the way through. They were a little bit disappointing yesterday, but they've just played so well all the way through the tournament. All the teams have that have ended up in the top 4.
I mean, they're definitely going to be disappointed, but so many strong teams, you can't really like say they were the favorites or anything, because it's really anyone's game. And I mean, if anything, they should be very proud of the performance they've had throughout the year, because usually the champion team just like flushes out completely and like turns into like a very floppy team. But yeah, they have a lot of things to look forward to, a lot of things to work on for the next season, so I'm really looking forward to that.
All right.
Have any of the teams that played twice in one day won both their games? I feel like the team that's played in the morning and like advanced later has just like lost. Yeah, and I think EG's played both those teams, right? Yeah. They played against VP and they played against Liquid, and I feel like that preparation time is huge, right? Like as Liquid going into their match against who do they play first? Secret in the morning. Yeah. That whole day, like you hear those coaches talk about, they play like 5-6 hours of like mock drafts and practicing. You do that for your first opponent, but when you have like a 1 best-of-3 break and you're like, okay, we got to play EG next. Maybe that's probably just not enough time.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? We've heard from a few players and coaches alike that have struggled with that. Right, time to move on and recap day number 5 from a different angle, this time from a purely team fight and player person. Now, these are the top 5 plays of day number 5.